Hello and greetings from China, greetings from the forest in the mountains. Can you hear the noises? That is the sound of a river right there, about 15 feet away from me, and cicadas, bugs just fluttering away non-stop all day, creating a symphony, and I'm very grateful to be here. So I just have a quick break. We're about to wrap up for work for the day on this shoot. I'm working on a documentary film right now here in China about pandas. It's freaking awesome. I get to see cute pandas playing around every day. It's literally insane. How many people on this planet will get to see pandas out in nature playing, and I'm just like 30, 40 feet away from them? Not many people, so it's incredible. But you know, I wanted to make this video today because it is something I'm really proud of and a topic that I've been thinking about since I've been here in China, and that is my oil consumption while I'm here. So probably most of the people watching this video avoid oil, understand and have learned in their plant-based journey that oil, meaning any oil, coconut oil, flax oil, hemp oil, canola oil, is not a health food. In fact, all the best plant-based doctors, and hopefully just doctors in general that know, and nutritionists that know anything about nutrition, know that refined fat, which is oil, is damaging to the endothelial cells of your arteries, which contributes to coronary artery disease and heart disease. It's just not health food, period. Fats can be healthy. Healthy fats are good in the diet, but eating excess oil, you know, is not good for weight management. It's the densest source of calories that you can possibly eat, concentrated fat, and it's just not good for health and longevity. That's just a proven fact. There's too many studies that support that. But I'm eating it every day here in China, literally every single day. And I wanted to share with you guys why I'm doing that, why I'm sort of proud that I'm doing this, how it's affected my body, how it's affected my emotional state. Because when I first went vegan in 2012, I learned this information about oil from reading the China study and getting my certification in plant-based nutrition and all of this stuff. And I put it on this pedestal that later in life I learned it did not deserve to be there. But I put it on this pedestal that oil is kind of like an animal product. It's not like I'm gonna eat less of it in my diet, it's I'm gonna eat none of it at all. And so what that resulted in was obviously not cooking with it at my home. That's easy. In fact, I still never do that. It's not a part of my kitchen or pantry. But it also meant that I wouldn't eat it if, you know, I was out to dinner with friends, and if you go to any restaurant, it's gonna have oil in their, you know, entree dishes. Or I wouldn't eat a dish that my friend made that had oil. Or I wouldn't eat the vegan chocolate cake for one bite, or like literally one bite. I wouldn't do it. I treated oil almost like an animal product in that, but it was only for nutritional reasons. Obviously it wasn't for ethical reasons. And that's because I feared gaining weight. I feared fat gain, but I also feared I had orthorexia. It's a form of like anorexia where you're so obsessed with the nutritional quality of the food that you eat, but it wasn't balanced, and here's why. I was constantly anxious about my food. In fact, I was constantly underfed, and I didn't give myself the opportunities to experience these great treats in life, like the slice of chocolate cake, vegan chocolate cake, or the vegan ice cream. I deprived myself of those things because I was afraid. I was afraid that eating any of this stuff that was unhealthy was either gonna kill me eventually, or get me to be fat. As I've evolved on my plant-based and vegan journey, being vegan for almost 5 years now, I've learned that there's no one food that's gonna make you fat all of a sudden, or gonna kill you, or so unhealthy that you should avoid it. It's about what you do most of the time. If you eat French fries every day, which is boiled oil, yeah, you can expect to probably gain weight unless you're like a crazy super athlete and burning a ton of calories per day. Or you can expect to maybe get sick from that because of the saturated fat content if you're eating it every single day, a ton of it, boiled, fried food. But here in China, you know, we have a breakfast buffet and all the meals are eaten together, provided for by this film that I'm working on. Breakfast, I eat fruit. I just eat a fruit meal because it's my healthy food that is provided for me every day. Other people on the crew eat eggs and hash browns and whatever. I eat fruit. For lunch, we're out here in the jungle and they bring a bunch of white rice, which I eat a lot of, and they also are so kind that they give me vegan options. They give me sauteed in oil, bok choy, cauliflower, tofu, and I could reject those things and kind of be the weird guy that eats rice. And look, if I wanted to do that, that's cool. If it meant a lot to me, I could do that. There's enough rice that I could eat, that I could satiate myself. But to me, right now in my journey in life, it's a better option in my mind for me to be able to be flexible with my food, show that I'm eating the communal dishes that everyone else is eating, even if it has some oil in it, and just seem like more of a normal person, and also break this fear that I used to have where I wouldn't eat it, period, like ever. And for me to be able to do that now, it actually feels freaking awesome. And I'm sure a lot of you watching can relate that oil probably scares you. And there's a reason for that, because it's not healthy. But you have to make the choice in your life. Do you want to live in fear of something that is everywhere? Like everywhere there's going to be oil in your dishes, and if you don't eat oil ever and you've kind of made that stance, you're probably going to have anxiety when you eat socially, which is just a huge part of life and connecting with people, and you're not going to get to experience the cool treats around the world. Like, I'm in China, I've eaten these amazing vegan dishes actually. These dumplings I like every other day they provide us dumplings with like a little bit of fried cabbage and tofu inside of it with some oil in it. And I eat those because they're so good and tasty. In my past, I wouldn't have been able to have that experience. So you need to make the choice in life. Do you want to have this level 10 nutritional standards that honestly, the science doesn't show that eating 100% oil-free and healthy is going to give you any more benefits than eating 85% healthy? And I eat 85% healthy, but I still eat oil a little bit every day in my vegetable dish for lunch and maybe a little bit for dinner. And it's okay, because I'm getting all of the emotional and community benefits, even though I'm sacrificing because I'm eating a quote-unquote unhealthy food for a few bites. So I just want to encourage you all not to sometimes eat oil if right now you have a strict no oil. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just trying to share with you kind of my experience of what I've been doing here in China, but also inspire you if you think it's a little bit weird and triggering that you're so obsessed with not eating a certain food that it's giving you anxiety in your life, it's ruining your social life, on and on. It means it's a problem and you need to reevaluate that and maybe go on a similar transition or journey that I have, where you realize that we need to take these foods off the pedestal that we've put them on. There's no one food that is so important that it should absolutely be a vegan food, that it should be avoided at all costs 100% of the time. It just doesn't exist. You can still be healthy and happy and eat a little bit of junk food once in a while. Now let's talk about what the oil has done to me. I've been here for 2 weeks now, and I absolutely have gained weight while I've been here. And I'm totally okay with that. Not gain weight to the point where I'm unhealthy and fat and sick, not at all. But I've definitely gained a bit of weight. Thankfully, I'm an athlete and I came here super, super lean and skinny, so that's cool. That's totally fine if I gain weight, and I'm traveling and I'm working 14 hours a day. I don't have all day to do yoga and ride my bike and make all my food. Again, life is all about priorities and sacrifices. I'm having this incredible experience where, one, I don't have to cook for myself. I love cooking, but that's kind of nice because I cook for myself every day back home. I get to eat all these foods that I never eat. They're super tasty. I'm eating communal. And yeah, maybe I'll gain a few pounds of fat here. No problem. Not a big deal. But in my past, emotionally, I couldn't handle that. Now I can. And it's freaking awesome. And that's why I like to share it with you guys, because I'm proud of myself. I'm proud, and I also want to be an inspiration to all of you who are maybe suffering with restrictive eating, or just thinking that it's so important to have this body fat percentage and this body image, and you sacrifice life experience a lot of times for that. And right now I'm in a period of my life where I'm okay. I put higher value on experience and exploration and being emotionally just flexible and comfortable with my eating, rather than putting myself in this strict box and having these mentally unhealthy restrictions in my life. So oil is not a health food, but it's also not something you should be afraid of. If you're afraid of it, it's silly. Don't be afraid of a goopy, wet substance. It doesn't make any sense. It's okay. You can eat it once in a while. Avoid it at all costs, but don't be a freak about it. If it's there in front of you and it's a good experience, don't be afraid. Please leave your comments down below if you agree with this. Is oil kind of what I just said, something that shouldn't be absolutely feared? It should be avoided but not feared, and it's okay to consume once in a while? Let me know your experience with oil, what you think about this video, and hopefully I've been able to inspire you in some way to be healthier and to be happier physically and mentally and emotionally. I'm having the best time here in China, guys. I love this country. It's super rad. I'm meeting great people. Sorry that the uploads have not been consistent. As I told you, I work 14-hour days. I'm absolutely exhausted, and the internet in China sucks because they have weird restrictions where I have to take loopholes to get onto YouTube, and the internet is very, very slow. So I'm sorry. In the future, for more travel vlogs, I'll be posting daily when I'm not working a 14-hour-a-day job and when I'm in countries where the internet is better, but I'm doing the best that I can. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. Check all the links down below in the description box, how to watch more YouTube videos of mine on Patreon, and also just links to my podcast, more information, and thank you. I love you. Much love. Dream Extreme.